together.
Chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
The matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Stormer Mia Plays, and let's play some more of The Outer Worlds 2 as the Mad Professor himself, Dr. Shotgun. Alright, so I've done some thinking since our last session. I have come to the conclusion that the Protector is probably the fail-safe faction in the game, which means when I do my eventual psychopathic kill everything run that I'm going to do with my my Rookie's Reward Challenge run, that we're going to be doing that ending there. So I've decided to pivot, and we're going to go with the anti-Cleo ending for this playthrough. So that's what the change of plan is. I've also learned some other neat stuff about the game. For example, you may notice at the bottom of my screen where the inhaler charges is, that bar is almost full, but I'm still at 19 inhaler charges. What's going on is when you pick up an item that gives you a bonus to inhaler charge, that just gets automatically applied to your current bar, and when you receive a 100% bonus, you get another inhaler charge. Basically, you get a free heal without having to use an auto dock to put in more or craft more yourself. So it's an interesting little tidbit. So if you see anything that says plus 15% inhaler charge, pick that up, because that's going to help you get extra heals without having to pay or use an finite resource such as an auto dock for. So, hey Joe. Do you hear my pivot that we're doing? Okay, well, we're switching over to working for Anti-Choice instead of working for the Protectorate, because I suspect the Protectorate is the fail-safe faction, and siding with the Protectorate is probably going to be something that, if you annoy all the other factions in the game, that you can do anyways. So on my psychopathic run, when I do the Rookie's Reward, I'm probably just going to do that ending there, so. Now, I may be wrong, in which case, that's fine. But we'll see. I'm going to side with Anti-Choice. I was already pivoting back and forth between siding with the evil corporation or the evil dictatorship, and I think siding with the corporation is going to be what I choose to do, so.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well it would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, hmm? Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's Choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
I kind of want his hat, to be honest.
Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Maybe you could get out of it through a technicality. Have you tried breaking your legs? Forget him, join me. I've got a ship with beds, snacks, and some residual trauma. Fix her graft, then you won't doubt her efficiency
You
ever
mean
again.
grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Now punch his head off.
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision.
I almost wish I told her to punch his head off.
But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport.
Any chance your operation will still work even if someone helped them start rebuilding?
A bandage on a gushing wound shall not a life save. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yesayas still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion. Yes, it is a grim place, but the Protectorate hangers-on who remain there are anything but inclined to move on. Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate mind, how it solves problems, what it desires, how it can be swayed. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Hopefully I've got the skills to do it. So say no more.
Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person,
Oh, I do get the hat.
Oxonian. Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
I was expecting, guns before I...
Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
Was that in one piece or in here? Where are you at now? Oh, okay. Topmost coat, inevitable looks, companion abilities deal or charge 10% faster, cost-cutting materials. It loses damage resistance as you take damage. I'm just gonna put the ooh, actually, hold on, wait. Is this? No, this is a 1 damage resistance. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. Cost-cutting materials, yeah, plus 30% damage resistance, but 5% damage resistance lost every time the wearer takes damage. I think we'll just go back to wearing the armor we were wearing before. Inez?
All done in there? Hope that little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, Thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
That'll be you, Niles.
I didn't mean me, but all right. I see where your head's at. Keep safe out there.
After you.
Listen, Valerie can heal me. So Valerie gets preferential treatment. Honestly, though, I kind of want to see what happens if I don't do Niles' quest. I mean, I am Dr. Shotgun after all. If there were perks for lone wolfing, I'd be lone wolfing, but there's not. So.
No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more. Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with, though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the
do you
creature
mean,
myself.
a
Our
jokey?
skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
Oh, right. You're still in the base.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I
They
understand
just escaped?
it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So in my other playthrough, I did the matriarch, the Reptidon matriarch, and this one I think I'm going to do the skeleton crabble, because I kind of want to see what the difference in the ability is. So that's what my plan is. Let's go kill a giant crab. Let's go kill a giant crab. Let's go kill a giant crab and shoot it till it dies. Is this fixed now that I restored the power up there, or am I still gonna have to... Oh hey, I can repair the elevator with engineering 3. I could have just gone right up there instead of having to run all the way around. Well, oh well. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say. By the way, I was dead wrong with how powerful Rookie's Reward can get. I thought it only went up to rank 30, or sorry, rank 10. It goes up to rank 30 and gets 2 damage per level. So for a total of plus 60 damage on, or well, actually it's more plus 58 damage on top of the level 1 that it starts with. And that's before, like, raising the gun skill or getting any benefits from other skills that raise damage. Ah, here's a door I can open. Unjam the door with engineering.
Not yet charged.
Unfortunately, the big downside to not having any ranks in lockpick is going to be that I can't pick locked doors or locked chest. Yeah, I'm going to be feeling the lack of lockpick and the lack of lockpick and hack, but you know, you can't specialize in all the skills in this game, unlike in you know, Outer Worlds 1, where you absolutely could specialize in pretty much everything. It was really, really easy to... Did I start running the wrong direction? No, oh, now I'm looking at the wrong... Hold on. Let me turn that off. We got a Raptidon. Switching to shotgun. Reload the chamber.
Cutshell here, with the only task I'm unwilling to delegate. Logging our progress in the promotion acceleration program.
Who would you delegate it to? We're the only ones left.
Now, one thing I don't know is I don't know if enemies
Today's
respawn in this
exercise
game or not.
really narrowed the playing field. We were tasked to analyze how the introduced Raptidon population adapted to the island. And I'll admit, I took a hands-off approach. Probably why I still have my hands. And face. A few cohorts misreckoned those sneaky raps. Among the Eaton, Wall Monitor Lindergaard, probably mispronouncing that. Vat Sanitizer Kavil Stahl, definitely mispronouncing that.
Pick up the pace, Cutshall. These raps can be anywhere, and we're both a mite ripe.
I'll finish when I'm good and finished. Oh, okay, I'm finished. Grab your gear and let's hoof it to the final skill building activity, cop. Quit your loafing.
It's not a jester hat. It's a chestnut, I think. It's for a game they're being forced to play. You know what the funniest part is? He didn't volunteer to wear it. No, I feel it's funnier that Zorro made him wear it.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as
Because
nearby
him and
as I
Zorro
think,
get into that
it
kind of shit all the time.
don't
You
bode
know,
well for
if
those
he had an
scientists.
opportunity to make Zorro wear something embarrassing, he would do so. Yes.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been
Zorro
dead a
being
while.
the proud big
And that must
brother
be
is
the
always
machinery
fun.
Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander.
Oh, come on. It's just part of his personality.
Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave.
Not as exciting as amazing.
They were using sound to lure the Krabbles out. Let's see here.
Just let the man sleep, sheesh.
Generator's
He spends
back
most
on.
of his time
Power
losing
up that
most of the
phonotron,
blood in
would you?
his body.
Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Is Zorro not a cool character, though? When he's fighting, he is, like, really good. And the thing is like, even to this day, it's like, even though, like, much, like, the enemies are getting stronger and stronger, a lot of enemies are just, like, they think twice before messing with Zorro. A lot. Here it comes! I don't remember where it comes from. Yeah, I killed both of them even though I didn't craft it. There it is. Oh crap. Oh hey, we got leveled up by the way.
Damn it, Chuck. Why's he still standing?
Your Valerie unit requires
There. He's down. I do it for you.
I knew it was going to happen at some point. See, the thing that threw me off was it happened right after Sky Island in the manga. But remember, this base didn't happen in the manga, so... That is not a lot of HP back. Crap, I'm dead. Oh, shit. Valerie, I need help! Thank you. Okay, level up again. Get back here.
That phonotron was effective.
Woo,
now
we
just
got
need
it.
the specimen. Mind the pincers.
We burned a lot of ammo in that. But the gun leveled up like twice, I think. Should be level 9 now? Yeah, buddy.
They can be a little feisty even after death.
Alright, what are we ranking up this time? So, oh, it's science and engineering this time that's going up. I am aware, yes. Yeah, but you got to meet Mingo today. Very cool. Wait, where did the... Where did the skeleton crab go? I did not hear what you just said. I'm sorry. There was a growling sound right as you were speaking. What did you say? Oh, that's interesting.
The BBC was on the product.
Oh, please don't tell me it's under the ground. Please don't tell me I have to do this all over again because the damn corpse fell to the floor. Ah, motherfucker! I gotta do the whole damn fight over again. Oh, that's really annoying. Make sure my guns are fully loaded. No, don't let it out of my sight. No, no, don't go underground. If you die down there, I will not. What a time to run out of EMF. Damn it! Get the fuck out of my way!
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready. Emergency protocols ready. Unit
Sorry, that really ticked me off. There are energy swords. I'll have to look and see exactly what it's called, but there are weapons that deal like energy damage instead of like physical damage. But Solarians get like a weapon made of energy that can deal different damage types. It can deal physical damage and it can deal like energy damage. So while it's not specifically a lightsaber, it's as close as both people are going to get. But I want to say there are like energy swords in Starfinder. But I'll have to look through the actual stuff and give you the actual name of it. Oh, that was supposed to go to science. Hold on. Okay, I got the graft. I'm saving, so I can't lose it, and then we'll go and turn it in. The main issue is that the source I use for Starfinder has not been updated with the 2nd edition stuff yet. So, there is that.
I mean, there might be a website that has it like private.
It's possible. Let me see for a second.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Oh, actually, no, they do have Starfinder 2nd edition on here now. Yeah, Solarians have crystals, kind of like how minus 25% recharge rate plus 50% gadget energy beaner max. No, thank you.
You can't spell heinous aesthetic without Auntie's choice.
Okay, so there are weapons that have modular effects. Oh yeah, no, there are plasma swords, which is basically what a lightsaber is. Well, I can check for a second. Yeah, the plasma sword has critical plasma, powered and tech, 1d8 fire damage. It's a one-handed weapon. Is there a plasma two-handed sword? Yes. No, wait, that's an axe. I'll have to get back to you on if there's a two-handed one or not. But I think you prefer one-handed anyways, don't you? So you can dual wield? Not that these have
Back
the light
again?
property, so.
I hope the hunting has gone well.
But I'm sure there's like a... There's gotta be something with the light property. I don't know.
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. We only acquired one grafting part, so I think that'll have to do. Unless you want to help me hunt down the other creature? Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work.
I don't know why, but even with my volume turned up to maximum, your voice is getting softer
This is
and softer.
beautiful work. My best
That looks
yet.
kind of cool.
How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Good. And she's got her companion ability now. Alright. Now we get to spend a point because we're level 5, or we're higher than level 5. So we can do field medicine, which can give us healing abilities. Reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Medical packs break apart on their own after moderate duration. Those don't heal though. And this one though, training as a doctor gives her a good understanding of the autonomy of combatants. Increases her accuracy significantly and will actively target enemy weak spots. Additionally, her weapons shots will periodically stun her targets. Absolutely. Okie dokie. Time to go and the brain benders of Auntie's choice. We also got several other quests that we can do as well. Also, I should turn in that bounty while we're in town, because it's literally like just around the corner. Just around the river bend!
This new corporate life is so confusing for us protectorate folk. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Sure, sure.
Okay, so there is the main building. Here's the Justice building, and the bounty terminal's right outside it.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I...
Okay, turn in a completed bounty, turn in the drone swarm bounty.
Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
Afraid your business. You know what?
Fine.
Let me say before I talk to him because I don't want him to.
Yeah,
I've got something I want to try out.
Tell me you got good news.
Okay, your business partner. I'm afraid
Why,
you didn't
that's
make it.
terrible. But you said you have the schematics. Yeah, I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
All your marketing use could sell anything. Good chance to prove it. Calm down. Can't really...
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable.
What about these personal plasma thrusters? Guess they're old protective technology.
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
I honestly wonder if there's some other way to complete this quest than giving him the potato peeler. But I haven't found it yet, so, because it feels incredibly strange that,
Our target audience here,
you know, there isn't another way to end that quest. But I'm gonna keep my eye out, and if I find another way to end it, I might give it a try, so. That's done. Oh wow, that's taken out a couple of the tasks that we had sitting around in the inventory. So we've got Confront Savannah at the Order of the Ascendant Chapel, which we can do now because I've done that on my own playthrough. I'm actually much further ahead now in my normal playthrough than I am on this one, so we don't have to worry for a while about, you know, catching up. Serious Case of the Midnight Marauder. Let's do that. Also, while I'm in the vicinity, I should buy some more ammo. Right, so we can explore the inside of the house. We got a terminal here. There's a couple messages. Administrator code. Enter the cellar. Oh hey, we got the terminal's administrator code. Unseal cellar. Well, let's be smart this time and actually go around this way instead of going all the way around the building when it wasn't necessary.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
You first, wage earner.
Is this a secret cellar? And hidden in plain sight down
read
there.
the room.
Guess the greenhouse thefts had a more worldly explanation after all. Well, if they're only
You know,
flesh
now that
and
I'm
bone
seeing him
protectorate,
again,
bullets
Warren
should do
reminds
nicely
me of
then.
the default
Let no
Nate
witnesses
from Fallout
escape.
4,
Kill
and I don't know if that
them
was
both.
intentional or not.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I won't judge, tell me.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Sounds like she was really special
She
to you.
Was. Yeah. Well, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
go ahead and reload my gun so I can shoot some people dead. Oh hey, high security lockbox. Pick that up. Some bit cartridges, some food. Not much else to see though. Right, so stalking an associate of angry ascendants confronts. Yeah, let's go do that. And you know, this means murder. Because I'm Dr. Shotgun. Even though I'm technically using an SMG right now.
Confronting threat.
One of the coolest things I've seen in this game so far is, so, you know how in video games sometimes you have a fan that's moving really fast that you have to cross through? So in this game, you can use tactical time dilation to slow the fan down so you can pass harmlessly through the blades. Which is, you know, I spent way longer than I'd like to admit yesterday trying to figure out how to get through this one fan, and then I just turned on tactical time dilation and walked right through. I'm like, why didn't I do that 20 minutes ago before I just started standing here, like, staring at the fan blade? Because literally, I just sat there and looked at the fan blade, I'm like, and I was looking around the fan blade and jumping around it, trying to see if there was some kind of like connecting switch I could turn off. And then I just walked up to it, turned on tactical time dilation, and walked right through. I'm like, why didn't I do that 20 minutes ago?
We're close.
Greetings.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're a friend of Augustine,
Why are
aren't
you asking? Who are you?
Someone who's trying to keep her from doing something horrible. Someone she tried to kill a long time ago.
I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
None of that matters. I need to find her.
I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
Commander, the identification code on that datapad belongs to Agent DeVries.
Well, good. Whoops, that was the wrong device. I sent you the classes, the one that I'm looking at playing and the Solarian for you to look at. All right. In pursuit of purloined propaganda. We can do that one later. Did I already talk to... No. No, okay, I gotta take Niles to visit him.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automatic parts for us.
Outsider. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers. But I know you've got more to do than listen to me natter on about the state of Westport. The Vox relay's your main concern now. Farewell now.
Okay. So, unfortunately, just straight up talking to him isn't going to work. We're going to need to be a little subversive. Dare I say it, homicidal? No. Not this time. Sorry, Dr. Shotgun. Sad shotgun noises.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, stay with the...
To govern it, the
here. We're letting anyone who wants to use the Arbiter's facility.
Let me save before I do this just in case.
One-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot. What do I provide?
Let's go see if we can sabotage the device down by the water.
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned.
Meanwhile, they'll get loads and loads of propaganda down there. I see a trespassing zone. You wanna bet that there's something down there that I can sabotage with either engineering or science or both. Okay, so what do we got here? Alright, we've got drones. They're not going to attack me unless I get caught. So let me see if I can scout around the area. Oh, this is where I gotta bring Niles. Oh shit. There just had to be a Dragoon back there, didn't there?
This is DB Milner Street of Fairfield with a special one-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automatic parts for us. They just returned.
You know, it may have been easier to have done this if I hadn't helped them get their automech parts. Right, generator station. If I could find that key, I can open that door. I have no idea where that key might be. I have an idea, but I don't think it's going to work out. Oh, broadcast facility. I already had a key for the broadcast facility, now I guess I have two. Course. 1 second, I gotta. Ah, crap. Testing, testing, can you hear me? Testing. Joe, can you hear me? Testing, testing. Joe, can you hear me? Okay. Because I just called out the same thing and you didn't say anything, so I had to reset the Discord.
Word on wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they
I had to
can.
change my batteries. They playing all day yesterday had must have drained them more than I realized. It might be time to replace these batteries. I think they're starting to get old. Had them for a couple of years.
Right now, the paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
Well, it's infected. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
I know if I was sick, I usually am. I'd want to use this anti-Cleus medicine.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You get as much as any product you want if you buy it in Fairfield. Time to seriously consider relocating your patients to Fairfield.
They'd just take us all in? Provide us with all the food and medicine and housing we'd ask for, would they? Doesn't align with how I've heard them depicted on the wireless.
Profit trumps everything to Auntie's choice. They sell whatever to whomever. Glad to make you regular customers.
This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
I'll gather the medicine for you. Anything I should watch out for down there?
Plenty of the structures below are still submerged. Others, ones that escaped being flooded, got abandoned once the Crabbles moved in. Those ought to have some supplies. If I were you, I'd try to sneak past the Crabbles out there. They seem rather territorial of late. See you when I see you.
Causing a defection in the ranks. Making them all want to go to Auntie's Choice and pay for everything. You sabotage the Westport loudspeaker systems. The generator, water purifier, and loudspeaker are important pieces of... So I need to sabotage the water purifier and the generator, but I have no idea where to get the key to the generator.
That didn't sound like prudence at all.
Standing by.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. gun leveled up again. Ooh, level 10. Which I thought was the maximum, but was not. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that the Rookie's Revenge only challenge is not going to be as hard as I think it might be. I guess this is explosive check. Oh, no, I can just shoot him. That's 2 of 4. Yeah, that says Fizzos, not Rizzos. So did Rizzos get taken over too? Purple berry tequila. Man, somebody poured themselves a bowl of purple berry crunch before everything went tits up. Okay. Surprised he didn't die of eating all this purple berry stuff. I don't have a high enough lockpick to open that door. There might be another way in, though. There is. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to go down a floor. So, we aren't getting into the room downstairs by the looks of it. Ah, high security lockbox. I think I missed that one in my other playthrough. Might have to come back and grab that. Got it. 5 of 4. Ooh, that's good. Didn't even realize I'd gone overboard. I'm assuming the water purifier is down over here. I guess I could fight the robots. But we'll try that in a minute if we can't find some other way to... Oh hey, more waterlogged medicine. 6 of 4. It's not like Dr. Shotgun to go above and beyond.
Official announcements sure are confusing.
I shall await you with open arms.
You've returned. Yes? Help you with anything?
I found some medical supplies in the ruins.
Well, now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
So you'd want his permission first?
It's less a concern about disloyalty and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
Try my best to convince him.
All right, be careful out there.
Right, that's a stage of the quest done. Alright, we're gonna go down and try to do the water purifier and hope that all these guys don't turn hostile when I destroy the robots. It is completely possible that they will, so we'll just be prepared for that eventuality. I am going to do something. Do I have a shock? I do have a shock rifle. Let's go ahead and switch the... Nope.
Automech part? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. Friend.
What ammo does this use? Is this using the short rounds? It is. Dang it. That's only up to 46 now? Hold on. I guess that I'll have to look and see what that's actually up from, because I could have sworn it was getting 2 per level. Ooh, advanced decryption key. I'll need to come down here on my other character and grab that. Oh, so the water purifier itself is outside of the trespassing area. How do you get down here without trespassing? This is that staircase that I saw. Where does this come out at? Oh, okay. I understand now. This door leads to here, which you can then use this to get down to the water purifier without going through the trespass side. Well, I guess we'll have to see if there's... I may have to reload and redo that part then, if the people are mad at me up in the town. We'll just have to play it by ear and find out. Hey, Engineering 2. The water purifier grinds to a halt, removing Westport's ability to generate fresh water. Now, question is that enough that I've got people that want to go and the water purifier died, and I sabotaged the broadcasting relay? Is that enough, or do I need to also sabotage the generator? Because I have no idea how I'm going to get in that room. Because I don't know where the key is. Assuming there even is a key. I think there was a key. I think I saw a key as an option. I just don't know where to get it. I guess I could look it up. If this isn't enough, I'll look it up. Well, nobody's shooting me, so I'm assuming that I'm not in trouble. I am going to go down here and save over this version, though, instead of the other one.
Yattering is more You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked.
Yes, 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 I do. Wait.
You have your order.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay. Let me see, what's the name of this quest? Let me see here. Oh, apparently I can gain access to the northern perimeter. Head to the north wall to find boxes. Ah, okay. I thought there was something up with that, but I wasn't quite sure how to utilize it. Yeah, because I had tried climbing up here before, but I guess I just didn't go far enough. So where is the way to drop down into the room?
We respect the individual. We're providers.
There's like a hatch or something? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a hole in the wall. Gun for Daniel. It's about to explode. Remember, you have to scream, "It's coming right for me," before you shoot it.
That vacuous cacophony said, you have your orders. The Vox relay awaits.
Hey,
Do
Duran, the move at
remember
Westport's
what I
finished.
asked of
You all need to move to Fairfield.
What utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, when I have automech parts in hand. No, your timing is absurd. Your wit, witless. Do tend to differ. Seems to me we're persevering. Demonstrating a mixture of aplomb, grit, and tenacity even. Last I checked, our infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too.
Yeah, you need to check again. Information out of date. Westport's infrastructure is in shambles.
Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction.
Place close to death and you realize you don't have any power anymore.
My people are prepared to die. As subjects of the Protectorate, we are born to give our lives to the Sovereign, whether he asks for them or not.
They may be, or that may be, but they haven't they endured enough? They deserve better.
They
endured enough.
Things are
better.
fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better. Huh.
They do.
They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
You should leave with your people.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
No, what did you say?
Now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate.
Oh, welcome
I've
back.
endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
I wish. Best of luck with that.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
We created on purpose. Crunch, except no imitations. The K lets you know it's
Mission is complete. Let's roll back to Auntie's choice.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
All right, that's all done.
Just hope the arbiters don't get sore about us leaving.
And I did all this for a hat, mind you.
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzles. Bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberty.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Only on getting into the Vox, which you promised to help me with, you should build a positive relationship with the subjects and see you as a friend.
I have a second cousin in experimental product design who's been working on a supplement for just that. Though most of her prototypes result in projectile eye bleeding, you've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
See, do you have a plan to get me to Vox?
I believe Vigilant Hogarth mentioned he presented you with a writ of conscription that should ease your entrance. I believe that should be more than sufficient. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell. What? But you... Oh, fie. Here are some bits for your trouble. Now, off with you.
Sorry, I felt like I deserved that. Oh, I got his hat. Plus 5% critical chance, plus 40% critical damage. Absolutely. Alright. Let us go and get Niles, and we'll go do his quest. I think I have enough keys to get Valerie's quest here done too. So let's head back to the ship real quick. Here from DB Millis Street. Auntie's Cannery Marketing Executives deemed VP material after saving Fairfield. Yep, just enough. And the this is now working properly. By pressing X, you can cycle through different lockboxes, and you can see exactly what you have. So, like the remote detonator, which I don't have on my other character. I need to find that one. There's Manager's Tasking Hat, which is a 30% magazine size, and enemies you hit with your attacks become marked, causing companions to prioritize them and decrease the damage they deal to the party. Scales with speech skill. While that is great for my main character's got a cowboy hat, and we'll be wearing the cowboy hat instead. Can't believe this is only at 46. I'll have to go back and see what it was earlier in the stream later. Alright, so we have access to the first mod. Now, this is not a permanent choice. So, unlike everything else in this game, choosing this will just cause... you can come and change this anytime you want. These are not permanent choices. So, the first choice we have is between applies more stack of burn and deals increased damage, or we can put deals cryo and deals significantly more damage. I'm going to choose Frost because enemies don't resist Frost, and it also slows them down. And then we can also have a choice between granting immunity to corrosive side effects or immunity to shock side effects. And given that Valerie's a robot, we're going to take the immunity to shock effects because that deals way more damage to her than anything else does. We don't have either of these two yet, but that's what we're going to get from Niles by doing his quest. So let me break down my junk and see if I can craft some more ammo. I can craft some more inhaler charges. Unfortunately, you cannot break down ammunition. Oh, hey, level up from that. I didn't even know that was possible. That's cool. Alright, engineering and guns, let's level up. Alright, here's the important part. Save the game. Alright, I think I may have figured out what went wrong with Tinkerer last time. So let me grab Tinkerer again, and I've got to save down just in case this doesn't work. Okay, exit the menu, come back in. Yes, that worked. No, that didn't work because I upgraded my gun skill. That still didn't work. I didn't check to see if that worked or not. Hold on, let me reload. Huh? What'd you say, Joe? Okay, that's at 66. That's at 79. Yeah, it wasn't doing... It's still not doing anything. It's supposed to give 10% damage with modded weapons, increases by 2.5% per engineering skill point rank. I have all these modded weapons and none of them are... Or maybe it's only weapons that I mod myself. Like, do I have to actually put a mod in for it to count? I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that later. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me see. Tribal Rancher's good because it gives extra critical chance and range damage with shotguns. And we'll get that critical chance a lot with shotguns because shotguns don't have a really high magazine size. We can increase our magazine size by 50%, which for the shotgun's not a whole lot. I don't even know if the shotgun can benefit from that, actually, come to think of it. Let's see, 25% invasion chance, +1 energy on invading damage. Contingency screen. Okay, so that's for the, when your health hits 25%, the gas energy deflection apparatus gadget automatically activates without spending energy. There's a cooldown between automatic activations. So that could save my life. Plus 20% more stacks of electrocuted applied when dealing shock damage. Scramble will fight for you for 5 seconds. That's interesting. Serendipitous slaying, plus 10% critical chance. Oh hey, that actually affects the rookie's reward. Additional critical hits with these weapons will automatically reload a small portion of the weapon's magazine. Honestly, I need to mark this one down as one to grab for my Ricky's Revenge run. Psychopath would be really cool, but I wouldn't be useful until later. And would only be useful against the Order of the Ascendant because the Protectorate doesn't have a... The Protectorate doesn't have a reputation meter. Plus 5% critical chance and plus 15% critical chance against strong enemies. 20% damage, armor rating plus 10 if you're wearing the same armor and using the same weapon. You have to have the same brand. That's what I meant to say. Actually, minus 50% weapon spread. Actually, that's only when sprinting. No, okay, no, additionally, the spread for these weapons is reduced. Spread reduction on shotgun is incredibly useful, actually. I'm gonna take Gunrunner. Okay. Also, another thing that I got wrong. This auto dock is not a one-use auto dock. If I use this, it heals me and restores all my toxicity, and I can continuously use it, so it's a permanent source of free healing, and that's because there is no bed to heal in this game. You cannot sleep to heal, so that's why the auto dock is there. Alright, we're gonna switch you out for Niles. The big red button. Let me put my shotgun back on. You know, I wonder if I get a triple barrel shotgun mod. I wonder if that would count for... Let me see. If that would count for Tinkerer, but we'll have to experiment with that at level 10.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one horse rocket
Anytime I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself.
Burst rockets. Burst rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. If you missed the call for chow, but you wanna eat something now, you're go for lunch with burst rockets. Okay, we're looking for I got the machine pistol stuff here too. Looking for triple barrel shotgun mods. There's a plasma barrel. Do they not have a shock barrel for triple barrel shotguns? What? Yes, God, I hate that. And this is the one I talked about that, you know, is going to feel like it's, you know, filler, but it's absolutely not filler. Which means Foxy is canon. And trust me, there's a lot of people that wishes that Foxy wasn't canon. Okay, we're just gonna go with the plasma barrel. I can now make plasma barrels for the shotgun. Okay. Oh, you mean the transponder snails? They're just really social with each other. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is another one of those things that got explained in the questions corner. What they need to do is they need to do like a collection of just the question corner stuff, so that way people can read just specifically that. Wait, is he not here anymore? Wait, Niles, where the hell are you? Did I not select him? I thought I selected him. Yeah, I'm not sure why he got deselected. Creatures are immune to corrosive damage, so it's very important you don't use corrosive damage against creatures. So automechanicals are immune to plasma and xyranium. Or I don't know if they're immune to plasma, but they're immune to burning for sure. They might be immune to plasma as well. Creatures are immune to corrosive, and I guess humans aren't immune to anything.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zev. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared. Sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause. I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
With respect, Dr. Tran, you weren't there.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please. Do you think me unaware of that obvious fact? But as I said, these are my friends. This was my plan. Regardless of the risks, I must try and see them return safely.
Sounds like a mission for two of the Earth Directorate's best. Don't you think, Commander? I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Take some supplies before we go. One day there will be a reckoning, just like the reckoning where I doomed the groundbreaker in Outer Worlds 1.
typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprat race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that spread reduction. Coolant tank. Yeah, by the way, you cannot swim in this game. You will just straight up drown. Oh good, it's only an engineering of 2. Not that's a problem, I've got an engineering of like 8, so...
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
We'll
professor is enthusiastically a neutral.
Get out of my way, Niles! Damn it, Niles! Your head was right where I needed to aim. Like, what? How are you gonna stop right in front of, like, somebody who's shooting? This is why the original Dr. Shotgun went lone wolf, so I wouldn't have to worry about shit like that. But they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna stop right here in the middle of like where you're trying to shoot. Like, no, get out of my way or I'll shoot you.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hot box. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. Spoken like someone with the true hatred of the Protectorate. We'd have made nice friends. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
That won't work. Most ships have automated fire suppression systems to put out fires.
You know your stuff, Commander. I was just about to point out the same problem.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
Sabotage the transport now.
Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? that it was my decision, and I was at peace with it.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
They did give you some tea. That was nice of them.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectory bodies.
Damned bodies.
Shallow breaths are
Why can't we
recommended.
just bury the lot of them? Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want?
By authority of Hagworth's writ of conscription, you report to me. Now let me pass.
Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both.
Then you'll both disappoint Hagworth and lose an ally in resolving your corpse issue.
And how, pray tell, would you help me with that?
Have you thought of assembling a rudimentary pulley system to raise the bodies?
I'm a soldier, not a technician. Still, maybe I can borrow one of our engineers with that as a suggestion. Nevertheless, while I keenly appreciate your assistance, I still can't go against the Brigadier's wishes. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Oh well. You had a chance to help me. You chose not to.
We're approaching a restricted estate.
This is bad. That's not going to be as simple as I thought it was going to be.
Disorder leads to dishonor. Dereliction is a defect. Notice to all personnel. Sentry first class Kinoshita.
I wonder why she didn't obey the order. That's so weird. Usually these people are really like gung-ho about obeying orders. That's where we finished that mission with her. So I guess we can try this again and try to pick something different and see if it works.
We should get the cipher back to Zed. Soon as we can.
I will be right back. I'm going to take a very quick break. Well, hopefully this will work, because while there is a back entrance into the Vox Relay, I don't actually know how to get to that back entrance, because you can't climb these walls here.
A lot of protectorate strung up there. Dead or dying slow.
These damned bodies.
What's going on?
Theoretically, it's Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging up. Vigilant Hogarth say? That being said, the Brigadier sees enemies everywhere. Sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license
There must
is
be something you can do to help me.
tragically, I must decline.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Forewarned, I'm in no more tragically.
Area's off limits.
Why aren't you able to help me? It worked just fine last time. Okay, I'm gonna have to find another way in. Oh, wait. I think I may have just found the back way in.
Oh, Commander. Might be we can find ourselves a way in that avoids all the muster and bluster.
There's one guy down there, but that door is locked, and I don't have lockpick. However, this should be where the back entrance is.
Engaging.
We almost got to another level on the, good. What happened?
Don't come any closer. Oh,
He's always been an emergency food supply, Joe. Yes, he is. That's literally his role on the ship.
That was a close one. Thank the Sovereign.
And emergency food rations.
Thank you for saving me. I'm waiting
Luffy
here for
even
my
calls them
partner.
emergency
We both
rations
fled
on
the
a few
base
occasions.
separately. If you see him, please send him my way. Thank you.
No offense to Val. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
That was uncalled for, Joe. I mean, so are rocks. I don't think his partner survived.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Triple barrel, incendiary triple barrel shotgun. Well, I don't need that plasma barrel now. Sometimes when I pull my gun, I accidentally fire a little shot. I shouldn't do that. Right in the ass.
Sequencing attack strategies. Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence.
Oh, the gun leveled up.
Engaging hostile life forms.
I see him. Sort of.
Emergency protocols.
Rate of fire has definitely gone up. Up to 50 damage. We still got lots of rounds left for it too. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. The joys of playing a large-scale game like this at launch.
Commencing combat-related activity.
Raptidons and Protectorate mode. Nope, Crapples this time. Oh, Raptidons and Crapples.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about. Looking a few courts low, Commander.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Fortunately, no lockpick, so we ain't going through that door. Wonder how many collectibles are like hidden behind lockpick. Problem is you can't do it all. You have to pick what you want to play with, and I guess I could have taken lockpick over guns because firearms seem to be strong enough as it is without boosting them. But I really like armor penetration. Reptidon Den. This is where I wanted to come.
Neutralizing unfriendlies.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
You know, if I keep using the Rookie's Revenge, I may as well say, hey, I'm not gonna do that Rookie's Revenge only run because I'm already beating the game with Rookie's Revenge. Sorry, Rookie's Reward, not Rookie's Revenge. Rookie's Reward is the actual name of the gun. I don't know how many times I said Rookie's Revenge today. Be interesting to go back and do a count and figure out exactly how many times I said the wrong name. This playthrough. Here we go. Transition to Vox Relay.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command? Oh, hello there. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station? Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task. There's no need for animosity, I assure you. I'll abide, please. It's just that I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the Protectorate failed to protect our home. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then another went, and another, until bodies littered the base. All the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and have been here ever since, scavenging what I can. No need. It's no fault of your own that I'm here. I feel I've displaced my honor. Whatever are you thinking?
Hello. Damn it, no!
Protocol not yet charged.
I thought for sure I was dead. Whew. We are running out of ammunition fairly quickly. I mean, we have 800 rounds, but still, I'm gonna need to find more ammunition before too long. Probably by buying it. Ah, I don't have the key card. That's right. I'm supposed to print a key card. Starting from the back end of the base is incredibly weird. Yeah, that spread reduction is really nice. This gun should be 52 damage now. Alright, we got the armory key, so let's use that. Alright, let's specifically look at breaking down. Well, let's do junk for... Well, I can't do junk from here. Okay, I want to keep that just in case. Holographic sight, 1.25 magnification, 2-point magnification. Yeah, let's break this one down. Gives me some more ammo and some more inhaler charges.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience. Though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason, most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Oh shit. Hello.
Got trouble.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Wrong place to linger.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Hey, got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a freighter.
Please seek treatment for
Now, I want to say they did add a second Davy Bat game to this, I think, because in the original it was only the one Davy Bat game. Yeah, the canon ones is the race. The one with Zoro and Sanji doing the ball game, and then Luffy versus the captain. So captain versus captain. Well, Nami tries not to openly, like, flirt with Sanji, because she knows Sanji likes her like that, but she doesn't like him like that. Like, unless she really wants something, she doesn't try to, like, lead him on, so... Sanji and Zoro are like gasoline and fire. I need to text Mom and see, because I haven't heard from her at all, and like I've got a feeling they're gonna do that thing where they just show up at my apartment like, hey, you ready to go? It's like, no, because you never messaged me. Oh no, it got fried. It's to warn you that these little shock hazards will hurt you. Can't do that. Said can't do it all. And this is where we came in at from below. Now that I have that ID card, I should be able to do what I wasn't able to do here a minute ago. Insert credentials, yeah. Okie dokie. The Saboteur in Paradise. I'm trying to remember how to go forward from here. Oh, right. I forgot that this is going to be super, super annoying. Hold on, I'm going to change my shotgun out for that shotgun. Emergency stop. Where is emergency stop? There it is. I switched the wrong gun. No, I didn't. Reload. Okay, we have to go through this door here. It took me multiple attempts to go through here. Last time. Problem is they just love throwing grenades.
Take this! Always watch. Moving.
Body found. It says as if Dr. Shotgun cares in the slightest. What's over here? Officer Regalia. It's just they clash. Zoro doesn't like womanizers, and Sanji doesn't like men. And then, oh hey, Corbin's mentioned. This is the guy that I had executed. We approach the anniversary of Horizon Point Station's destruction and Corbin's execution. My brother in arms, my friend. When you consider the evidence against him, surviving the station's destruction, attempting desertion, cowardice, and more, of course the sentence was above reproach. No more or less than what I have delivered 100 times or more, and yet I have such doubts about Corbin and myself, and if I do not trust my own judgment, what does that make me? It's just funny because the only reason he got executed was because I put a demerit treason on his file. I wonder what would have happened though if, despite him trying to kill me, if I had cleared his record. Would he have been like really grateful towards me, or would he have like still tried to kill me here? Because he actually can survive and be here for this. Alright, let's see if we can do this.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution is advised.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect. Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say, unless we want this conversation to be real short.
Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey.
No, his armor's really tough. Given your paranoia, I'm surprised you can even distinguish enemy from ally at this point.
Tell me, does it ease your conscience to imagine me as some foaming mongrel? A raving bedlamite baying for blood? Oh yes, I've heard the rumors. Montelli's turned cruel. Montelli's lost his wits. Montelli's going to string us all up and watch our skeletons dance. So much breath wasted on nervous scuttle. I'm killing traitors. Seditionists! I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Soil infertility may be caused by a number of limiting factors. Have you taken samples?
Matriarch, preserve me from scientists. I thought I rid myself of the last one when I sent her to Donaldson. Very well. Allow me to be blunt. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself.
Suppose you expect history will vindicate you as some paragon of virtue.
The vanquished have no say in history. If I prove myself valorous before the end, who shall remain to argue against the means? Certainly not you. But now we have bandied enough words. Your time has come, infiltrator. Any final sentiment you wish to impart to the Aether? thus comes arrogance, herald of the fall. For crimes against our perfect sovereignty and conspiracy to commit the same, I hereby sentence you to death.
If I had a nickel for every time I was sentenced to death. Yeah, that's a fair mindset. No, he's not. And the thing is, they never should have had a referee who was part of another pirate crew.
Reloading once more.
I'm dead. He's tough. He's got so much health. Crap. Damn it!
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
I get it. I crashed. I get it. Damn it! I'm gonna die. Fuck! This is a tough fight. I need Val back. Damn it! How do I do this? Like, he's really good at inflicting like massive like area of effect damage on me.
Unfriendly in combat range.
worry about.
Not possible at target's current range.
Why is my gadget bar here? And of course I ran out of ammo right before he died. Okay. Is that it? They all dead? Thank you, emergency stop. You were a lot more useful. I should have used you sooner.
Entering the
Gonna save just in case, because I do not want to do that fight again.
search for clues. Subject: Agent DeVries.
Swear that's the exact same tune from the previous game.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered a Vox relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Well, she's definitely dying now.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines.
So, DeVries failsafe triggered the launch protocol. Unfortunately, Montelli has locked the possible trajectories, and the only choice available is which to use. Currently is set to Fairfield, which will obliterate the town if nothing is done. We can, if we're lucky, we can see if hitting it does anything, which causes it to launch to space. We can set the destination to space if we have Hack 4, or we can set the destination for Westport, which is currently abandoned. That's what we're going to do. Because we're siding with Auntie's choice, not because we're a good person.
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
We're getting out of here.
Evacuate. Evacuate.
Go, 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 go! Mission accomplished. Oh, I just realized we're moving right into a trespassing zone. Oh crap.
And I'll take care of him, Commander. Don't make me bury another agent!
Crap! Crap! He just came up behind me, hit me with a hammer. I was not expecting that much attack right off the bat. That's okay. Well, I shouldn't have gone down there. I should have known that was going to be an ambush. Guessing I'm not going to be allowed to fast travel away from here, am I? Nope, I can. Good. Noble sacrifice. Fox launched into traitorous Westport. Inspired outsider crashes comm station into town poisoned by traitorous individuals. At least Zeb is probably okay. He was down here.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What do you mean? All of them? And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Level 9. Engineering and science.
Is it me? Anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure. Oh.
So let's see, we're going to be upgrading with plasma or shock. Let's do shock, because plasma doesn't really work very well against robots. Oh, that gives him a cool looking helmet. Oh, it actually has a helmet either way. I don't actually see the difference in the armors. Alright. Can we hide that helmet? Hold on. I don't...
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Oh, you need to talk, Miles?
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
I thought it was acid reflux.
What are you talking about? Awful kind of you to consider my feelings in all of this. Hope I haven't been too much of a woebegone. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. I'll bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
There's a guy who's supposed to be waiting for us here. Maybe he only approaches us as we approach our ship. Here we go.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Make sure that I'm fully topped up on health and stuff.
Saw what happened to the relay from across the island. You're damn lucky you made it out in time. I'm glad we were able to convince all the Westport townsfolk to go to Fairfield when we could. Seeing the wreckage now, a town wiped entirely off the map? It's sobering. Oh, law. Now Milver Street's gonna boast about snatching those folk from the jaws of death, ain't he? Good luck to them. Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined. The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request.
Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Heard and acknowledged, Commander.
Wait, oh, I haven't read the missive yet. The pet feeder. I don't even know where that is. Okay, I don't actually know where this is. I don't remember how I did this last time. Interesting. Oh, I gotta use the thing down there. Okay. Where's this pet feeder? Do I have a pet? I did buy the deluxe edition, so if there is one that's included with the deluxe edition, I would have it. Just don't know where such a thing would be. Oh, hey! So because I grafted the Crabble, it's here. So on my other character, I got the matriarch, Raptidon matriarch's head up there. I don't know where this feeder is supposed to be. Pick this up to give me access to the safe key, or to the safe. I don't know where this pet feeder is supposed to be. This is what this is. Traction request denied. Where's this pet feeder? The left side of the workbench. Doesn't appear to be here. Just a second, I'm sorry. It says it's on the left side of the workbench near the locker doors, but I'm not seeing any such thing. Unless that's what this is supposed to be. There's not a picture, which would be helpful. Oh, there is a picture. It's not here because I don't have a pet. Okay. Okay. But where he immediately got Chopper back? Oh right, they had to add extra. That's right, they added extra stuff because there's a second Davy back fight. When there's only supposed to be, they're supposed to have done one 3-coin game. The first one they lost Chopper, the second one they got him back, and the third one they did undisclosed. Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, but that's in the anime only. In the manga there was only one Davy back game. No, there's going to be 2, and the reason why you know that is because the finale is supposed to be Captain versus Captain, but that didn't happen in the first one in the anime.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Alright, now we can activate this terminal.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
order of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
What's a free market station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name.
You said something about the astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
Right, we're gonna stop by Free Market Station real quick, but unfortunately we can't do the quest that's here because it's bugged. So I have to wait for them to patch that before we can start it, so. I'm hoping it won't take them long to patch it. So you can get the maximum benefit from Psychopath by killing a faction specific, like an important faction individual. So maybe like killing Commander Core or Mouse Street.
Looks like the second choice has got a new.
If you want to get the maximum damage on Anti-Choice individuals.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted? Free Market Station is
open. Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down anyway. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
I mean, he does know who he's talking to. The shock rifle. I'm actually kind of wanting that. Be really good against, oh, trench shotgun, you say. 51 times 8. Let me buy a trench shotgun. Sniper rifle. Let me buy that as well. Alright, I think I'll hold off on getting the... I got lots of ammo for it, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it.
Buy from me and live.
Rookie's Reward, you've done an admirable job, but I want to save you for a challenge run. So we're going to switch you out with the sniper rifle. Triple barrel shotgun. Sorry, we've got a trench shotgun now.
Live to tell your fellows about my story.
Again, they broke the rules by having 2 Davy back games anyways, so... I know it. I know. I know. I know. I was upset with it too, Joe. Which is why I ended up skipping forward and just watching Luffy versus Foxy. Because that's what's supposed to have happened right then.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff?
Wait, do I only have 500 shotgun shells? Wait, what? I thought I had more than that. Didn't I just... Oh, I must not have bought 500 shells. Okay. Question. Do I have a mod to put an extra, like, holster on my... Extra holster, yes. Does this have a slot for a mod? It does. We can put another holster on there and put Rookie's Revenge back on. We've got some heavy firepower. Alright, to the planet Dorado. And if you're wondering, I'm pretty sure the planet Dorado gets its name from El Dorado, the city of gold. We've been expecting you, Golden Ridge. And then we just come around the corner here. Oh, hey, look, there's a nice little... What the fuck was that?
Event detected. Please consult with Earth Directorate HQ before committing resources to search and rescue.
We got bases down there. If
Yeah,
one of them got hit, then
there was a
that
base
strike
over
will be
there.
the first
Now
of
there's
many.
not. Alright, so here we've got the trenches. Over that way was Fort Opportunity, the anti-choice base here. You can't see it, but on the other side of the smoke over that way is Fort Endurance. And then over here is that's the Monastery of Alexandria. And right below it is Matriarch's Mercy, which is where we're going to want to go. Now, we're going to be enemies with Matriarch's Mercy and the Order of the Ascendant eventually, because we're going to be siding with Auntie's Choice. At least I think that's how it works. I don't actually know if it's possible to obtain peace between them or not, but this is Dr. Shotgun. Peace is never an option. Speaking of...
Please mind the gaps. All of them.
Yeah. This ruined train station just gives me so many Fallout vibes. When I first came in here, I was like, oh my god, it feels like I just stepped into a Fallout game. We have 36 minutes left in the stream. Also, Hangout is on. My grandfather is not feeling well today, so he's not up for visitors, so. Yeah. I wish I could have given you an answer earlier, just... This is part of a collectible quest. We gotta find 5 mural pieces in order to finish it. I think I've only found 4 in my personal playthrough. I'm kind of holding off on all the collection quests, and I'll just come back later when people have made guides and get it done. Or I'll just, you know, when I beat the game and have nothing left to do, I'll go running around and looking for it. One of the two.
Down here.
I can actually get in this room now. Engineering 8.
Best not to think about it.
Actually, I think I could probably only just get in here. What's my engineering skill? 10. Yeah, it was pretty close. Not, I mean, I got two higher, but... Ooh, 451-bit cartridges. Is that the only thing that's in here, though? Okay, I feel less bad about missing out on this room. I thought there might be, you know, I thought there might be food or ammo or lore. But apparently not. It's just some money, which honestly is not all that useful in this game.
Directly ahead. This unit is ready to proceed when you are, Commander.
I need to get the ability to craft long rounds.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please!
Sure, I'll help you. If they're all the way up here, how did they know about that? Yeah, it was a trap. I knew it. How did I know it was going to be a trap? What? How am I out of ammo for that? What?
Just healing yourself now.
Wait, how did I run out of bullets for that? Did I not buy bullets for it? Huh? Did I not buy? I thought... Oh, I bought the wrong ammo. This fires heavy rounds, not long rounds. Fuck. Well, that sucks. I should have paid closer attention to how much ammo I had. Okay, well that's useless. Then let's put Rookie's reward back on. Rookie's reward. Right as I got out, I got pulled right back in. How did I know that was going to be an ambush?
Exponential increase in local population detected. And max occupancy.
Another refuge. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Let's see. I'm not a refugee. I'm here on
I
the
seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Non-Pacific imminent, imminent danger.
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and in all probability, you won't have to find out. Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
So, while I do want to cause chaos, I am going to, do some questing for these guys first. No reason to burn the bridge until, it's time. Then I got those 2 bounties.
The paradigm is
By the law. It's you.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can. Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
No, thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I've proved Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area.
What?
It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Fascinating. Your fear response must be suffering from some impairment. Likely the result of a traumatic brain injury. I'd have to open you up to be sure.
A generous offer, my friend, but I don't think the agent is interested in exploratory surgeries at the moment. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Thank you for proving my thesis statement.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here,
yeah,
take this writ
don't
of
be so
investigative
quick
inquiry.
to
It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've
got
mentioned
some mischief
erstwhile.
to get into.
We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Trying to remember how to start the other quest that's here. Now, let me ask you a question, Joe. If you got a moment to look at the screen for this.
Where do we go?
Enray Range.
We're not
So,
going anywhere.
This is
None of
the
this.
exclusion
Some
zone.
half-baked prediction.
It says, warning,
This so-called
unspecified dangers predicted.
is where we
I
stake
wonder,
our
can you
claims.
guess what the
Stand with
unspecified
me
danger
in
is going to be?
defense of freedom.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Get a, really good look up in here. I wonder, what do you think it's going to be, Joe? Just spitball in here. So, when I was doing this quest, I was like, so, what are the odds that this place is going to get buried under rubble? Guess what happens?
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Directorate, Dr. Shotgun.
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
A helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
What was that you mentioned about an exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
The Order's predictions must have been especially foreboding. You're right, it makes no sense.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
You gonna try?
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Okay, so it's worth starting this quest with her because doing so will give you extra experience when you go talk to the administrator. You can start it by talking to the administrator, but you miss out on that first bit of experience by talking to the by talking to her instead. Right, where's this administrator? That's Novice. There you are.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
I am, yes. How did you know she sent me?
Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead. My latest augury noted that a stranger would come bearing an inconvenient message.
Inconvenient
This is
message.
about the exclusion zone, correct?
Voice of this place wants to resettle her people.
Or that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril. Tell me, which of us has the title of administrant before their name? The responsibility is mine, as are the consequences. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, Perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started? Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
1,068.5 pardons, but my
That's a
attention
lot of
is
pardons.
presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. I have 0 allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on. But you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources. Appreciate you respecting my time.
I pleasantly anticipated
I just
this
showed
exact
him my
moment.
shotgun.
My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct? Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Can't understand why I'm not seeing them in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized Order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well. I foresee you have much to do. I won't keep you. Adieu.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help. True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
You do realize I'm a crazy psychopath, right? Right, I've heard it before, but what does that have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are, a dashing outsider standing before me.
The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them. My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
I wonder what happens if I was to kill the medical specialist that were told to come help.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
How much do you really want this? Because I might need it more. Cough sickly.
If it's all the same, I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me. Wouldn't want to spoil it by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger. You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
I miss my... How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
Seeking medical specialist to help the doc.
And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
But you can sew up injuries. Surgery, taxidermy, same thing.
Clearly you don't suffer from imposter syndrome. Have it your way then.
I am a
know
doctor,
when I'm
but
being
not of
voluntold,
medicine.
But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve. The term is industry standard, and a taxidermist without standards is never a pretty sight. I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting getting up to Auntie's Choice territory. I ran through so many landmines trying to get there.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this. Ow. Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan. Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf. Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
This location is inhabited with individuals
classified as uncertain.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right?
Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort
That's
of
my
thing.
air you're breathing.
Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention. Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
Yeah, it's what situated in camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Guardian's nose.
Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Kansas. Since the schism, you keep your distance.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence at the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this
Algorithm. And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something? Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
See.
They must be exceptionally pleased with the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy. Numbers here are pretty compelling. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. Then back to it I shall get.
That's not who I was looking for.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this rat back into the can.
Well, alright. We are at a good place to stop for today, so we're going to go ahead and end off. I'm going to save twice. So that way I have a backup save just in case I don't accidentally delete my save file. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope y'all had fun. I know I did. We'll be back next week for more of the Outer Worlds as we work our way through the planet of Dorado. The Outer Worlds 2 is what I meant to say. We'll be back on Friday with more of Dragon Quest I HD 2D Remake, and some point in the week, maybe tomorrow, maybe later in the week, we're going to start Starfield with energy weapons only, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye.